matchup in the low post. How do you see the battle of the bigs play? Out here tonight.
Well, boy, Kevin, this is a classic low post strength-on-strength contest, and more in the modern NBA, that's the exception, not the rule.
A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Collins and Capella make up the inside pair. Young and Bogdanovich, they have the guard duty. And it's Hunter in at the small forward. Now Mitchell. After the missed three from Trae Young. And Capella sends it back.
Opponents have to be careful when Capella is in the area. What an impressive display of timing.
And Bogdanovich picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
A tremendous mobile one block that we had to see again. Great send back.
And making a statement right away, letting them know they won't get any easy ones when he's around.
Now here is Conley. Off target from three-point range. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, I spoke briefly with Nate McMillan. He knows they'll get an advantage if they can neutralize Rudy Gobert on the offensive end. Gobert's height and presence inside makes it really difficult for help defenders to leave him on drives. They try to stay on the rotations a bit more because of that. But that's a pick-your-poison situation. Guys?
Okay, David, thanks. Now, here is Young. Rudy Gobert missing his last shot. Young passes to Hunter. Kicks to Capella. 4 on the clock. Shoots the three. Young's shot is off. Jazz have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Here's Mitchell. Capitalizes off the crossover.
Boy, Rudy Gobert, usually the recipient of that kind of pass. That was nicely done, Rudy.
Young looking it over. The pass to Bogdanovich. The dish to Capella. Back to Bogdanovich. Into the lane. Gobert with the block.
Defensively, few players have had a bigger impact than Rudy Gobert. That combination of energy and length and commitment, so good defensively.
Bogdanovich goes for 2, and it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Jazz have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Now here is Conley. Mitchell outside. For the 3. Rebound Atlanta.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And the basket is good.
Such an instinctual player. Young often sees the opportunity before anyone else.
In his first game after starting in the 2020 All-Star Game, Trae Young had an incredible night, dropping 50 points against the Miami Heat.
And Young became the 4th youngest NBA player to get to 50. Only Devin Booker, LeBron, and Brandon Jennings got to 50 in a game at a younger age. Perhaps the most impressive part of Trae's performance, he did it against Coach Eric Spoelstra's Miami Heat, one of the top defensive teams in the league.
Out of bounds, Atlanta takes possession. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in.
Remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Dishes it to Bogdanovich. Back to Young. There's the triple. And there's Bogdanovich. That's good on the assist from Young. Bogdanovich has got 5 now.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
And it's Mitchell with the jam.
That's a monster finish by one of the elite athletes in the NBA. Donovan Mitchell doing work.
Young against Conley. And Young kicks to Collins. There's the drive. Gobert with the block. And so it looks like the Hawks will retain possession here. Young finds Collins. Just 5 on the clock. Bogdanovich goes in. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. He has 7.
3 of 4 to start. Young fella came to play.
Now Conley. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. There's 49 seconds left to play in the first quarter.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Hunter, no good. It's Gobert with the ball for Utah. 6-point game. O'Neal misses. Here's Bogdanovich. Gobert with the block. Mitchell outside. The Jazz working the ball around now. And stolen by Bogdanovich. And Bogdanovich throws it down.
Well, that's a beautiful pass by Donovan Mitchell to a ready shooter, and his focus as a distributor has really improved.
Capella with a screen on Conley. Young dishes to Capella. The kick out to Young. Got it up. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And that does it for the first quarter. Hawks lead by 4. And we'll get the set.
Your Jazz Dancer.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And when you consider how Atlanta is doing, your thoughts?
They set a physical tone in the first, and that really showed on the backboard.
I think it's why they hold the lead here early, because they're controlling the flow of the game with those second chance opportunities.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. And so in the game for the Jazz, Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. Bogdanovich out there with O'Neal. And it's Gobert in at the center, filling out the middle. Young outside. Pass to Collins. Over Bogdanovich. Nifty move. And it's Collins getting it to go. Collins has got the lead up to 6 now for the Hawks.
And let the big man eat. It's clear that Collins loves getting these kinds of scoring opportunities. It's exciting to think about how much more John Collins might grow as a player. His shooting is obviously strong, but he's always working towards reaching that next level as a player.
We're about a minute into the second quarter of play.
The D feels like it's everywhere, and that pass should not have been made. Well, watching Donovan Mitchell win the dunk contest, case in point right there.
The Hawks leading by 4. Greg, when you think about areas where John Collins is sharpening his game, the defensive end of the floor jumps to mind.
Yeah, and Kevin, that defense is something he's working on, and he's already made big strides. I know he's ready to put in the work to reach his ultimate potential.
Utah shooting about 33%, not happy with their play on that end. Has to Gobert. Young with the steal. Now the feed to Capella. And the foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. Hunter, no good. Jazz trail by 4. O'Neal kicks to Conley. Off target with his 3.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
And it's Bogdanovich in the corner. Passes it to Young. To the left wing. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Bogdanovich. Gobert pulls it in. Utah's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Mitchell wide open. The Jazz with another miss. The Hawks leading by 4. Collins with it. Now defended by Gobert. Now Now the pass to Young. From deep. The long distance three is buried.
Young.
Greg, you've got a unique view of the league, not just a former player, but great broadcaster, courtside all these games, but also as a father. What's that journey been like?
It's been surreal, Kevin. You know, anytime you have a child that has a passion for something you're passionate about, it creates a special bond. And to be able to watch him live out his journey has been incredible. And what a blessing. I would wish we'd all get to have that experience in some capacity.
2 minutes remaining.
O'Neal from long range. He can't get that one. And Atlanta will go the other way with it. Hunter on the wing. Young outside. Hunter on the wing. Pass to Bogdanovich. Count that one. 9 points for Bogdanovich.
Well, they're winning largely because of this guy's play. He has been sensational.
Conley surveying the D. For three, Mitchell. It's in there. Conley with the assist. Mitchell's got 5 points now this quarter.
You can see Donovan Mitchell's shot mechanics from the time he entered the league to what we're seeing now. It's refined, it's on balance, and boy, does he make good.
No coverage that time.
Bogdanovich.
Bogdanovich has got the lead back up to 7 now for the Hawks. Conley against Young. Pass to Mitchell. Out to the right wing. O'Neal from long range. And the Jazz another three.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
A three from Bogdanovich. Another three for Atlanta.
And he's on a good pace here for three-point range. Made one in the first, 2 more here in the second. It seems like with more to come.
Conley, the pass to Mitchell. The three. And it's John Collins with the rebound.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Young against Mitchell. Here's O'Neal. No one near Conley as he lets it go. Can't connect from long distance. And so it's Atlanta bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. And it's been their rugged defense setting. Thank you, David. And we'll be back. We've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. Bogdanovich really making a difference here.
He had a fast pass to the lane that first half. Got inside on demand.
Now, this guy is such a good finisher on the move, and so far the defense has not been able to counter it.
On the court for Atlanta, they've got Chang. Williams is out there with Wright. Then there's Gallinari. And it's Reddish in at the 3. Whiteside, good.
Whiteside.
The Hawks leading by 5. And Jordan Clarkson is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Reddish with the ball. He's against Gay. And Zhang kicks to right. And Jordan Clarkson is going to pick up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Passes it to Williams. And there's the pass to Zhang. 6 to shoot. Rebound, Utah. Here's Pascal. Kept alive with the second effort. Rudy Gay on the way. And a miss there on the triple.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
And the wide open shot from Reddish connects from three-point range. Reddish has got the lead up to 8 now for the Hawks. And what a career it's been for Lou Williams. You forget just how long, Greg, he's produced at this level.
And how about came into the league at 19. A decade and a half later, he's still an incredible scorer. Longevity like that isn't easy to come by.
And they'll get another chance. Ingles passes to Clarkson. Nice ball movement by Utah. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile one block.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
Clarkson against Wright. He feeds it to Jang. Wright, the pass to Jang. Lets it go with the 3. And Reddish, the bucket on the assist by Jang. And it's an 11-point Hawks lead. Pass to basket. Gay outside. And then Gay with the dunk.
Yeah, I just like the show of force there from Gay. Not settling for the simple layup, but showing his dominance, trying to intimidate with that slam.
And Jordan Clarkson is going to pick up a foul. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Right inside. He's covered by Clarkson. 5 to shoot. Here's Reddish. He has 6.
All by himself, trying to step up. He's got to be frustrated with the miss.
And stolen by Jang. Now the Hawks moving it the other way. A wide open look here for Wright. Offline with his 3. Clarkson against Williams. Can't cash in from close range. And he drives in. 3-pointer Wright. Hassan Whiteside grabs the miss. Whiteside's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Haskell finds Whiteside. And stolen by Williams. And now the fast break. Gallinari with the ball. Reddish's shot is good.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
And so Clarkson will bring it up for the Jazz. Down by 12. 1:31 left in the 3rd quarter. The kick out to Wright. And it's off from 3-point range. For Utah, they've gone 2 of 7 from the field in the 3rd. That leaves room for improvements here. And that one's good by Gay.
And Gay has become a viable threat from the perimeter. Feels like he can get his shot up over anyone from anywhere.
Over in the corner, Reddish. Over Gay. Reddish's shot is good. Reddish has got 11.
Well, they're calling his number time and time again, and he is delivering.
On deep, Gay. Gallinari with the rebound.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Williams passes to Gallinari. And no good. But close on that one, so he'll shoot 2.
Well, Gallinari has both the size and the finesse to finish on the interior or to get to the foul line.
For the Hawks, Danilo Gallinari.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
Well, this guy has multiple ways to get to the free throw line, and boy, has his stroke been on the money.
Clarkson for 3. It's not going to go for him. So the Hawks will take it the other way. Gallinari in the corner. Back to Jang. Over in the corner, Williams. Jang, the pass to Reddish. Williams outside. Atlanta again, missing. Gay finds Ingles. Back to Gay. Fades. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Gay.
Now into the lineup for the Hawks.
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome.
All right, look who's coming out of the court.
And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feat.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
That's his 4th personal foul.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. So with Conley sitting on the bench, here's the 5 for Quinn Snyder right now. Joe Ingles is out there with Jordan Clarkson. Then there's Whiteside. Then there's Rudy Gay. And it's Pascal in at the power forward position. Young against Conley. Young drives in. Feeds it to Capella. Bogdanovich looking around. He takes it in. And Bogdanovich throws it down.
A big man who does a little bit of everything. Collins' team-first attitude shining through with that terrific pass.
Conley's shot is off.
Just can't find a shot. It's no wonder they're losing. I mean, he's been completely scoreless all night.
Young against Conley. Back to Young. From the arc. Nailed from three-point land. And the Hawks lead by 16.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Hunter finds Capella. Young with no one around. No good on the 3.
Well, this has not been his finest hour, but give your teammates some credit for doing the job of stepping in.
Just a positive force right now for these guys, and though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him.
In the corner, Collins with it. And here's Bogdanovich. And the Hawks getting another basket right there.
Well, this is what you're trying to do. Put the game away.
And he hasn't forced much tonight. I love the efficiency he's giving to them.
The Hawks leading by 15. Young with the ball. From 18 feet away. And the Hawks getting another basket right there.
And from this range, Young is automatic. Let him shoot, and he'll knock those down.
Gobert controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Oh, big time put back there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder. Bogdanovich against Collins. And Young kicks to Collins. And here's Bogdanovich for 3. The rebound by the Jazz. From deep three-point range, the shot by Mitchell, no good. Hawks have gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the 4th. A pretty nice efficiency there.
Remaining in the game, 2 minutes.
Back to Bogdanovich. Pass to Capella. His first shot coming late. Rebounded by Donovan Mitchell. Jazz trail by 15. Fires from deep. Sinks the triple.
You can see the kind of confidence Donovan Mitchell has in that handle. His ability to navigate off the triple drive. Nice.
Collins passes to Capella. Back to Collins. Hawks passing it around. Bogdanovich against Mitchell. Just 4 to shoot. Young for 3. Utah with the rebound. Gobert's got 7 rebounds in the game. And here's Mitchell from the arc. And again, it's the Jazz from deep.
Making a huge difference from deep tonight. That was a big-time shot.
That's where the bulk of his offense has come from. And they're going to need a few more of them before this one's over.
Passes to Capella. Back to Bogdanovich. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own.
3.
And the Hawks lead by 12.
And so only one team answered the bell tonight, guys. Not a monster blowout by any means, but still a double-digit victory for the Hawks.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Yeah, I think you're on point, Kevin. They got better looks, and that tends to lead to a better field goal percentage.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Bogdanovich.
This guy has been shot making all night long. He commands the rock and takes over.
A three from Bogdanovich. Rebounded by the Hawks. 17 points was their biggest margin. Now here's Capella. To the middle. And the dunk by Capella.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
And I couldn't agree more. What makes it that much more impressive, they're doing it on the road.
For three, Mitchell buries it from three-point range.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And right now, Greg, he is doing a great job delivering for this team, productive and efficient.
And so the Hawks take the win. And in the win, a comfort.
And welcome to 2K Sports for another Allie.
Hey, Brian.
Yeah, that's great to see, Allie. Thanks for that. So here are the Jazz starting five. The backcourt, it's Conley and Mitchell. Bojan Bogdanovic out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's O'Neal in at the small forward. And for Phoenix, Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Ayton in at the five. And tonight, the rare marquee matchup at center, Grant. This ought to be a treat.
Oh, yes. Two heavyweights slugging it out. A different style, but the same goal, to dominate the painted area.
As good a passer as we've ever seen in the NBA. Chris Paul setting up a great look that time.
Conley passes to Mitchell. Back to Conley. Here's O'Neal. Pass to Bogdanovic. Three-pointer. O'Neal misses. It's stolen by Bogdanovic. Puts up a three. Sends it home from three-point land.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Outside Booker. Back to Paul. We played just over a minute here in the first. Pass to Bridges for three. Rebounded by the Jazz. Outside Bogdanovic. From deep. Utah gets it back. Here's O'Neal. Takes the three. Doesn't go for him. For three, Bridges. Yes. And it's Paul with the assist that time.
And that's a shot Bridges needs to just keep sinking. You can see his confidence growing. What an incredible leader Chris Paul is. So much talked about leading up to last year in their appearance in the finals. There's a reason why he's one of the greatest point guards of all time.
Now here's Bogdanovic. And Ayton pulls it down.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute, but that one, I thought he'd lay it straight up and in.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Bojan Bogdanovic. That's his first foul. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Bogdanovic. And Paul, as you mentioned, the quintessential leader in the NBA, Brent.
Well, you think about selflessness at the point guard position, and Chris Paul has been about that his entire career. And he knows the game inside and out. He's remarkable.
Paul for three. And Conley grabs the miss. Utah has gone only 1 of 4 from three-point land. Pass to Gobert. Paul with a steal. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. And Crowder the bucket on the assist by Booker.
Booker's all-around game is really coming together. Nice play there.
Outside Mitchell. Lets the three fly. Knocks down the triple.
He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
And here's Bridges. Outside for Booker. Pass to Ayton. Right side Paul. Back to Ayton. And so it looks like the Suns will retain possession here.
Almost had the steal. You have to love the pressure defense.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
Now here's Ayton. Just 5 to shoot. For three, Booker. Utah with the rebound.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Jacks up a three. And it's Mitchell. The miss.
Yeah, and the defense really respects his shooting ability, and they showed it with that tight coverage.
Paul against Conley. Now here's Paul. Tight defense on him. And Gobert with a block.
And just a top-tier shot blocker in the league. Gobert's massive wingspan is a huge reason why he wipes away all those shots.
Now here's Conley. Boy, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. And they take the lead.
I love this approach. getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
Paul against Conley. Outside Paul. Crowder left side. Three-pointer, Bridges. They get the rebound. The Jazz have gone 3 of 8 to get things underway. Mitchell's shot is good.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
The Suns trailing. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Paul draws the double. Out to Bridges. Booker attacking. Shot to stop the run. And it's good on the lay-in.
And how about Booker just zipping around the defense and still able to make that J?
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Conley finds Mitchell. From deep three-point range. Phoenix grabs the miss. Here's Booker. And that one good. Booker's got his second bucket on the night.
This Booker can score when it looks so difficult. What an impact on that end.
Conley passes to Bogdanovich. Stolen by Ayton. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. It's the Jazz up by 1. And we'll bring you the start of quarter number 2 when we return.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns dancers. Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And from what we've seen from the Jazz, what's your take so far?
Well, it seems like they went in looking to do damage from long range, and they faced little resistance.
Pretty prime example here of how to space the floor and do it correctly. When you do it, that's the kind of thing that happens.
Crowder and Ayton, the bigs. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Bridges in at the small forward position. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. To the paint. Here's Bogdanovich. And then Bogdanovich with the dunk.
One of the league's better floor generals, really over the last decade. Conley plays with an old-school pass-first mindset.
Now here's Paul. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Here he goes. It's blocked by Gobert. Pass to Conley. Back to O'Neal. Outside Bogdanovich. The three. There's the triple. Counted from distance. Bogdanovich has got 8 points. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stat for Utah.
Well, in their first half of play, they're closing out aggressively. The block shots, a key indicator of their activity defensively.
Another big aspect has to be the fast break and transition play. Really looking to go up tempo tonight.
And the three-pointer gaining prominence. Grant, that shot wasn't a big part of your game until later in your career. Why was that something you waited to develop?
Well, over the years, the game had changed during my career. Early on, I didn't need it as much in terms of how I played. But at the end of my career, in more of a complementary role, I had to be able to knock down three-pointers, and I did a pretty good job.
Now here's Bogdanovich. Give him 8. Oh, and he missed the J after tricking the D with a nifty pass fake. Paul passes to Ayton. O'Neal pulls it in. O'Neal's got 4 rebounds in the game. The 3 from Mitchell. The rebound by Bridges. The Suns have got none of their first 3 shots to fall so far in the second. And stolen by Gobert. From deep, Conley. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Ayton's got 4 rebounds in the game. Crowder, the pass to Paul. Crowder, a screen on Conley. Back to Crowder, to the left wing. 6 to shoot. Here's Ayton. Rebounded by the Jazz. Gobert's got 4 rebounds now. Second quarter play, almost 3 minutes gone here. The 3 is up. Can't hit that one. And Phoenix the other way now. Bridges passes to Booker. Bridges with it. Guarded now by Mitchell. The kick out to Paul. Right wing.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Back to Bridges. Three-pointer. Yes. And it's Paul with the assist that time. Paul's got 3 assists tonight.
Bridges confident right now, and I like to see him just be quick with those kind of decisions.
Now here's Conley. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Mitchell misses.
You love basketball. Couldn't miss in the first quarter. Now can't make it in the second quarter. Got to be eating at him just a bit.
Goes back up. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 5 rebounds tonight. Bogdanovich finds Conley. Back to Mitchell. Tries to snap the cold streak. Stolen by Booker. Paul with it. Guarded now by Mitchell. Here's Booker. Chance there to take the lead, but a miss. Utah leading. Mitchell with the ball. He's got 9. Gobert takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup. Gobert's got his first points of the night.
And for Gobert, his offense continues to catch up with the elite defense. He's becoming a legitimate two-way threat.
Now here's Ayton. Releases. And they get it back. O'Neal pulls it in.
This is a rough stretch right here for him offensively. Seems to be rushing shots.
Gobert passes to Conley. Offensive rebound, and so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It goes on Chris Paul.
A defensive stalwart. Gobert knows this team expects him to be their anchor as well as rebound the rock.
And the Suns going with a whole new group out there. A big group substitution here for Utah. Gay's checked in for Bogdanovich. Ingles comes in for O'Neal. Clarkson's checked in for Donovan Mitchell. And it's Oni subbed in for Conley. Now here's Payne. And the Suns miss again. Outside, Ingles. No good on the 3. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. It's the Jazz leading by 5. Don't go away. We'll be back momentarily. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. We've seen Donovan Mitchell really having a great game.
And the bulk of his production has been generated along the perimeter.
Yeah, he keeps tracking down those spots behind the three-point line and finding some open opportunities.
So the Utah 5 right now. They've got Joe Ingles. Hassan Whiteside is out there with Rudy Gay. Then it's Jordan Clarkson. And it's Oni in at the point guard position. Pass to Shaman. Back to Payne. Inside. Here's McGee. Outside Payne. Fires the 3. Second shot opportunity. Johnson finds McGee. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
No good on that one.
McGee. 2 shots.
He hits the second from the line. Utah shooting just 33% so far in this game. Here's Oni, defended by Payne. On the wing, Ingles. Let's go with a 3. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. And with a little over a minute gone by, the second half is underway. Oh, it's stolen by Gay. And now the Jazz on the run in transition. Pass to Whiteside. Here's Oni. Here's the 3. Hauled in by McGee.
Looks like the game plan is they're willing to give him that kind of shot. It worked out for them this time, but if they give it to him again, I bet 3 points are coming.
From deep, Johnson. The rebound by Oni. The Jazz have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half.
Think about how tough this team is when Cam Johnson is out there and drilling shots.
Phoenix has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Outside Payne. Pass to Shaman. Outside Payne. There's the drive. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And Johnson's shooting is so important to this team, Brent.
Well, B.A., that's the value that he brings, and they encourage him to do it. So if he's getting set up and he has room to let it go, Cam Johnson can punish you from the outside.
And he commits the intentional foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. Johnson against Gay, and it's going to be a 3-second call.
Softball.
The Suns trailing. Pass to Shaman. It's Nader on the wing. Here's Shaman, defended by Gay. Shaman into the lane, to the middle. The jump hook. Utah with the rebound.
The third quarter has not started well, just 1 of 4.
The Jazz with another miss.
Yeah, starting the half here 1 for 5, and the offense might need an ironing out.
In the third, 2 minutes.
From outside the arc, here's McGee, and it's blocked by Whiteside.
Well, those kind of shots should come with a warning label. Caution, Hassan Whiteside is around. He's simply one of the best shot blockers in the league.
And they'll get another chance. And the Suns shooting a poor 25% for this game so far. McGee finds Johnson. Gay with the ball, and Johnson picks him up defensively. Here's Clarkson, and he lobs it up top. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt. Nader, good.
I just love how he runs the floor with energy and intensity, but still stays under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed? He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
Down low, Oni. Oh, they need this. And he takes it up and lays it in. And the Jazz lead by 5.
A great pass by Whiteside, hanging in that play.
Pass to Shaman. Intercepted. And now the Jazz on the run in transition. Clarkson's got room. Oh, not wasting any time and taking the shot and hitting it. And you'd like to go 2 for 1 here, Grant.
And at the same time, you want to get a good shot here, B.A.
We've got 33 seconds left to play in the third quarter here. Now here's Payne. He's guarded closely. Shot clock at 3. Nails it from beyond the arc. Shaman's got himself on the board with a 3 there.
Shaman has these kind of games where it looks like he won't miss.
To the left side wing. Pass to Ingles. From deep. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. McGee's got 5 rebounds in the game. It's Johnson with a drive. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. The third quarter comes to a close.
All right, look who's coming out of the court.
And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And from the 2-guard spot, an unselfish play like this sets a fantastic tone.
Even though the position is called shooting guard, passing part of your responsibilities in today's game.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. Crowder and Ayton, the bigs. And it's Bridges in at the 3. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Utah leading. Clarkson outside. Whiteside down low. He's against Ayton. Nice shot by Whiteside. Whiteside's got his first 2 points.
Whiteside working on having a better all-around feel for the game, and that time makes a solid read.
Bridges outside. Back to Paul. Shot is up. Crowder outside. Oh, ripped away. Gay outside. Pass to Clarkson. Outside, Ingles. Gay with the ball. Now Whiteside. Shoots over Bridges. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Booker with it. Stolen by Ingles. To the inside. Clarkson passes to Whiteside. Tipped. Stolen by Booker. Played it in with a nice touch off the window.
It almost feels automatic at that point. The confidence that Chris Paul inspires in his teammates. It's surprising if they don't make the play.
Clarkson outside. Here's Oni. The Jazz again can't hit.
Not great numbers, but great effort in this one. Sounds funny, but I think he's been a positive for them.
So Utah ends up going with a new group. Paul against Conley. Out to Bridges. Fires for 3. That shot off. And Utah the other way now.
Maybe there are ways to contribute that don't involve shooting the basketball. That's the best way that maybe he can help them out trying to win this game.
Outside Mitchell. Off target from outside. For Phoenix, they've gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the 4th. Paul passes to Booker. Clock at 6. 3-pointer, Bridges. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Bogdanovich on the wing.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Inside. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
With incredible agility and reflexes, Gobert excels above the rim.
Pass to Ayton. It's Booker on the wing. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Bogdanovich.
Phoenix ball.
Utah on D. A great 4th quarter. Just giving up 2 points. And that's a foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We played about 3.5 minutes into the 4th quarter here. Ball drives in. Outside for Booker. 3-pointer, Bridges. Kept alive. Back to Booker. Fires the 3. Crowder. Nice persistence to tip it back in.
And this is what's expected from Jay Crowder. Just the hard work ethic to get in there and play physical.
On the wing, Mitchell. Lets it go from deep. Phoenix grabs the miss. Ayton's got rebound number 11. Booker with it. Guarded now by Mitchell. And it's Crowder missing. For Utah, they've gotten only 2 of 6 attempts to drop in the 4th. Down low. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
Yeah, gets the ball on the way down. What a call that could turn out to be.
Utah's gone 0 for 3 here in the 4th. Ball against Conley. Mitchell up top. The 3. The shot won't fall.
Not a way to get out of a funk. He needs to be looking for good, solid, more efficient shots. Not the wild one he took there.
And an intentional foul right there.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Conley on the attack. From behind the arc. It's good from beyond the arc.
Really feels like they're in control. They've got a big lead with time dwindling.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand.
Suns foul. DeAndre Ayton. That's his first personal foul. Second team.
So the first one drops, and that increases the lead to 6. Second one is good, getting both at the line, and it's a 7-point game. Outside Paul. It's off. So we see the Jazz get the win here. They played the villain tonight, and they
It is an honor to be on this broadcast with you each and every game. And certainly Bridges one to watch. D.A., thanks. Looking at the starting five for the Phoenix Suns. Up it forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Ayton in at the center, filling out the middle. Booker left side. Yeah, tonight, Greg, two teams with a lot of talent, but also a lot of inexperience.
And we'll see some spectacular plays, but also a few boneheaded ones as well. Always interesting to watch these young players develop. Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Collins looking around. Bogdanovich finds Young. Just 5 to shoot. Collins setting the pick for Young. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Stretching the floor like few can. You have to stay connected to Trey at all times.
It's Crowder on the wing. Paul outside. Driving in. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
What an opportunity for Chris Paul to drive the basketball. He sees an opening and cuts inside.
Outside Collins. Hunter, the pass to Young. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Young's got 5 points so far.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
And we know once he gets in the rhythm, he's a really tough guy to stop.
Paul against Young. Paul passes to Ayton. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. Here's the Hawks with the ball. Bogdanovich wide open. Another three for Atlanta.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Paul surveying the floor. Bridges attacking. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And that's not nearly the kind of defense that's going to prevent a player of his ability from scoring.
Ball against Young. Pass to Bogdanovich. Three-pointer. Can't hit that one.
And really, despite that miss, they've had a solid start offensively.
The drive by Paul. The kick out to Crowder. Ball against Hunter. The shot, no good. So the Hawks will take it the other way.
What his coaches and teammates love about DeAndre Hunter is his even keel. He never loses his cool, and he's impossible to rattle.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Bridges finds Paul. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
And given how level-headed Hunter is, he's a good guy to have on the floor when you need a clutch bucket. He's made more than a few big shots in his life.
You know, it's crazy. He actually likes the pressure of those big moments. That's not true for every player.
Here's Young. Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Paul passes to Bridges. Back to Paul. And stolen by Hunter. A pass to Bogdanovich. And Bogdanovich throws it down.
And you can see their strategy coming in. They want to control the paint.
This is my type of approach. Get some high percentage looks. Then later, you can play inside out.
Paul's shot is off.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
On deep, Collins. Phoenix grabs the miss. Booker with it. Guarded by Hunter. The drive by Booker. The shot will not fall. Collins with some nice D. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Young for 3. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. And here's Ayton. He'll bring it up for Phoenix, trailing by 10. Paul kicks to Crowder. Pass to Booker. Lays it up and banks it in.
And great energy from Booker there in the paint, just working hard to get to his shot.
And a deep 3 from Young. The Hawks again can't hit. And so it's Atlanta in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. The shoot.
All right, look who's coming over the court. Come on, get loud for your ATL Hawks dancers.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. Well, from what you guys are seeing from the Hawks, what are you thinking about their performance?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Yeah, they were very physical and very aggressive. They've just been the better team so far.
On Phoenix, looking who they've got on the floor. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Bridges in at the 3. Young pass to Capella. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Pass to Bridges. Back to Paul. Second quarter of basketball, about 1 minute played so far. Good defensive work there by Young. Bogdanovich finds Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
Such a versatile player. Bogdanovich does a great job reading the floor and finding his teammates.
Booker outside. Back to Paul. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
And it's easy to give up after a play like that, but this team needs to keep fighting.
It's just one trip down the court, but you have to have short memory in this league or you won't last long.
Young pass to Capella. Kicks it to Hunter. The Hawks working the ball around. Young from deep 3-point range. Misses the deep 3-point attempt. Suns trail by 12. You know, Smitty, I know it gets plenty of coverage, but Trae Young's raw talent as a scorer really is just up there on another level.
It is. Trae Young's ability to post over 40 points in a game is truly something special. It takes a ton of confidence to have nights like that, but you know he's doing it all for his team and not just for himself.
Hunter dishes to Bogdanovich. The shot, no good. Paul outside. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Bridges for 3. That one doesn't go. And Atlanta will come the other way. And as it goes out of bounds, Atlanta able to keep the ball here.
They're fortunate the defender couldn't control it. Almost lost that possession.
Young fires away from outside. Capella finds Young. Screen by Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
So dangerous in the pick and roll. Trae makes quick reads and great decisions.
And the wide open shot from Paul. The 3-pointer is right on target. Paul's got 5 now.
And when he gets in his head that he's going to get to the basket, very little you can do defensively.
2 minutes.
And Young kicks to Bogdanovich. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for the Hawks.
Guys, their willingness to attack the basket so far has been great. They're penetrating, finding the holes in the defense, and scoring from close range.
Yeah, they're showing some muscle also in the first half as well, and getting a lot of their points in the paint. Really like the balance they've shown.
He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. As NBA revenues climb into the tens of billions of dollars, teams have even more resources to compete. Staffs are growing with more coaches, trainers, and specialists, so general managers have more to manage than ever. Generally, the best organizations are those that effectively collaborate and communicate across the board. Kevin?
And DA, as we know, that's always been the case. Thank you. Back to Collins, and finished off by Collins.
I just love Trae Young's feel for the game. Oftentimes, he can see the play develop before anyone else.
Ball against Young. For three, Bridges. Rebound, Atlanta. There's 38 seconds left in the first half. Collins passes to Young. And Paul pulls it down. And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for the Phoenix Suns. It's a 13-point game. Hunter against Booker. And Capella sends it back.
What a block by Clint Capella, flying in with those long arms for the no.
Ayton trying to break free. The shot's good from Paul.
Poor interior defense. If you play him soft, he's going to kill you.
Capella with a screen on Paul. And here's Young from the arc. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And we've reached halftime in this one.
25.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back.
14.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Bogdanovich really making a difference here.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last two quarters.
DeJuan Wright is out there with Williams. Then it's Reddish. Then it's Gorgie Dan. And it's Gallinari in at the 4 spot. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Williams attacking. Over in the corner, Reddish. The basket is good off the assist from Williams. And the Hawks lead by 14. Greg, you played on one of college basketball's all-time super teams. Hard to imagine we'll see that kind of dominance over several seasons like you guys had at UNLV.
It's true, and we still see dominant teams, but you know, the difference is now the most talented teams tend to only play together for one season, and so that makes it really hard to run together stretches where you can call yourself a legitimate dynasty. But I still love where our game is and look forward to watching these young men chase their dream.
Clock at 6. Pass to Chang. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. Williams can't hit. Suns trail by 14. Payne looking around. The pass to Nader. Now McGee. An easy 2 points on the lane.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around him.
On the wing, Williams. Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. And Wright, here we go. And Wright throws it down hard.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And the defense knows he's relentless. You have to try and match that intensity.
There's Williams with the 3. He can't get it to go. Now the Suns take it the other way.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Johnson. Gallinari with the rebound. Atlanta leading by 14. And so it looks like the Hawks will retain possession here. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Reddish kicks to Williams. Jacks up a 3. Rebounded by McGee. Suns trail by 14. Johnson finds Payne. Back to Johnson for three. Drains the three-pointer. Johnson's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
Defensively, you have to tighten up on him or suffer the consequences.
Here's Wright. Here's Jang. The kick out to Wright. Solid as a rock from 20 feet away. Wright's got 4 this quarter.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Over to the left wing. McGee with no one around. Misses the 3. The Hawks leading by 13. And the wide open shot from Reddish. It's good from long range. Reddish has got 6 points.
Beautiful rhythm off the catch. Cam is a well-coordinated athlete who looks fluid in everything he does.
1:06 left here in the third quarter. Johnson's shot is off.
And I'm sure next time he sits down, coach is going to have a few choice words for him with that shot selection.
And you know what? He knows it. You have to try to play within the system or you're going to come away with empty possessions.
And Wright kicks to Reddish. Here's Jang. Out to Gallinari. They shoot again. Phoenix grabs the miss.
Trying to take advantage of soft defense. He might have gotten over-eager.
Good on the bucket. Johnson's got his second bucket.
That's good planning, and that's good execution. And that's a great look.
Right outside. And there's the drive. And the shot goes in. And the Hawks lead by 16.
In this period, they're feeding him, and he's feeling it.
Payne passes to Shamet. Three-pointer. The shot that time, not on target. And so it's Atlanta in command with a 16-point lead as the buzzer. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Fundamental basketball. Keep your eyes up. Keep the ball moving. You're going to keep the defense on his heels.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. On Phoenix, looking who they've got on the floor. A star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. Up it forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. And it's Ayton in its center.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
And Young kicks to Hunter. Back to Young. He dishes it to Collins. Pass to Young. Shot clock at 6. Looking to get it going. No good that time. And Phoenix will come the other way. Inside. And there's Bridges on the assist by Paul.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
And Young kicks to Hunter. Back to Young. Phoenix grabs the miss. Ayton's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. And he makes that one.
And the sheer muscle of Ayton. Sometimes he's impossible to stop on the way out.
Young passes to Capella. Back to Young. And he banks in the lane.
Good scoring field by Trae Young inside, finding a path to a beautiful shot.
The drive by Paul, stolen by Collins. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for Atlanta. At one point, they led by 16, and so they choose to intentionally foul.
14 foul.
Bridges with the steal.
And there it is on a night when he's been so efficient handling the basketball. That's his first real mistake.
And after an abysmal first half from the field, the shots now starting to fall.
Young looking it over. He kicks it to Capella. Back to Young. Shot clock at 5. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Ayton's got double-digit rebounds now in the game.
That's his second personal foul. First team foul.
Young outside. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. And taken away by Paul. And here we go. Fast break. Paul's got it. Bridges for 3. Atlanta leading by 10. Young, right side. Yes, that goes in.
Great at penetrating inside. Once Young gets a step on the defense, he explodes toward the bucket.
Passes it to Booker. And the official signaled the backcourt violation. Not very careful there.
And when you're trying to cut into a lead, you can ill afford mistakes like that.
You know what it is, a lack of concentration. That's a momentum killer.
A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Young way outside. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton.
And, you know, he's a threat from deep, no doubt about it, but it just has not been there for him tonight. You might want to change your game plan a little bit offensively.
Booker, and a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got his 4th assist in this one. To the paint. Pass to Hunter. And Bogdanovich kicks to Hunter. Takes it from 10. That one good for 2. And the Hawks lead by 12.
No question as to which team gave the better effort tonight. A dominant performance and an outstanding win for the Hawks.
Their superior ball handling won it for them.
And fewer turnovers equals greater scoring opportunities. Any coach will tell you that. If you take care of the ball every possession, and this is a perfect example of what happens when you do.
A very solid win indeed. And when you check out the box score, there were some great numbers for Bogdanovich.
He was everywhere defensively, offensively. The effort we saw from him tonight, I think, was the difference. You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Three-pointer, Crowder. Rebounded by the Hawks. Now Hunter. And there's the call on DeAndre. That's foul number 2 for him.
Team second.
Outside Bogdanovich. Back to Young. And so the Hawks take the win. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home.
Boyan Bogdanovich. And it's O'Neal in at the small forward position. And for Atlanta, at the forward slots, Hunter and Collins. In the backcourt, Young and Bogdanovich. And it's Capella in at the 5. Young against Conley. Driving to the basket. Hey, rejected by Capella. And here's Hunter from the arc. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
And stolen by Gobert.
Terrific anticipation by him, and that's why he's out on the court.
A shot by Conley, no good. Now the Hawks with it.
Boy, year after year, Rudy Gobert tries to pay the price to improve. We know he's dominant in the paint, obviously an exceptional defensive player, but the points, rebounds, blocks, everything has climbed.
Right side, Mitchell. Hey, rejected by Capella. And it's out of bounds. Still Utah's ball. Mitchell against Bogdanovich. And it's Mitchell penetrating. And he banks in the layup. You know, he's always been imposing with his height. But Doris, the strength work Gobert's done, it's really paid dividends.
Well, he makes his living in the painted area, right? You have to carve out space to finish at a high level. You've got to gobble up rebounds. All of that extra strength, all of that extra agility never goes to waste.
Conley against Young. Into the lane. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Gobert.
Great read to get a hand in there and disrupt the play.
And offensively, a little bit of a careless toss. You could have used a better angle on that pass.
Stolen by Young. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Bogdanovich passes to Capella. Lays it up and banks it in.
Inside, Capella's physical ability makes the difference. He can get vertical, bump with you, whatever it takes.
Pass to Gobert. Back to Conley. Bogdanovich with it. The 3 from Mitchell. And that one's good. That makes him 2 for 3.
You can see Donovan Mitchell's shot mechanics from the time he entered the league to what we're seeing now. It's refined, it's on balance, and boy, does he make good.
Bogdanovich against Mitchell. Bogdanovich passes to Collins. Over Bogdanovich. The shake. And Collins lays it up and in.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Conley passes to Gobert. Back to Conley. Pass to Bogdanovich. Just 3 to shoot. And it's out of bounds to the Jazz as Utah retains possession. Utah has gone 1 for 2 from beyond the arc in this first quarter. And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Young, the pass to Capella. Back to Young.
2 minutes remaining in the fourth. 2 minutes.
Outside Bogdanovich. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Young. The 3 is up. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Utah ball.
How about that strong defensive performance for this half's mobile 1 block?
That'll put some fear into the shooters, and he made sure to do it early, too.
For Utah, they've gone 2 for 5 to start today's game. Outside Conley. Now Mitchell. To the middle. Here's Bogdanovich. That one's good. Mitchell making the play.
Well, that's a beautiful pass by Donovan Mitchell to a ready shooter, and his focus as a distributor has really improved. Boy, an all-star from his third season, and Donovan Mitchell continues to thirst for improvement. Scoring, rebounding, playmaking, everything climbing year after year.
Pass to Bogdanovich. Back to Young. From deep. Offensive board.
Refusing to give up on the glass, Capella truly works for his rebounds.
1:02 left to play in the first. Mitchell against Bogdanovich. Lets it go. And it's Mitchell. The miss. The Hawks leading. Outside Bogdanovich. Pass to Capella. The shot no good. And Utah will come the other way. Mitchell drives in. And Mitchell with the slam.
Well, Donovan Mitchell off the bounce, able to put pressure on that dribble drive. That is a nice-looking move.
5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. There's Young with the three. The rebound by Donovan Mitchell. For Utah, they've gone 4 of 8 and looking in control. That puts them in the lead. Bogdanovich has got 5.
Boy, Bogdanovich with the distance delivery. How about that effortless shooting motion?
Pass to Bogdanovich. That'll count. He got it up in time, but it could not fall for him. And at the end of 1.
And your Atlanta Hawks dancer. And your Atlanta Hawks dancer.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in the second quarter. And taking a look at the Jazz performance here, guys. What do you think?
Oh, what I love was that first quarter was all about leaking out and capitalizing in transition.
And why wouldn't they? You see their effectiveness in the open floor. Very difficult to slow down.
In the backcourt, Young and Bogdanovich. Collins at the 4 with Capella at center. And it's Hunter in at the small forward position. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Now Conley looking for his first basket still in this one. Here's Bogdanovich. Rebounded by the Hawks. Poke loose. Oh, it's stolen by Mitchell. Bogdanovich with a screen on Bogdanovich. Mitchell, the pass to Bogdanovich. Puts the move on. Conley finds Mitchell. 6 on the shot clock. The Jazz need to get one up in a hurry. From the arc. The putback. Controls the rebound and the putback.
Maybe the best aspect of Donovan Mitchell, the rugged, competitive toughness. Get to the window, Donovan. Nicely done.
Conley against Young. Pass to Hunter. He can't hit that time. Ooh, great D that time from Gobert. Conley against Young. And Conley gets it to go. The assist by Gobert. You know, what we call a smart foul. A part of the game for sure, but maybe not exactly what Dr. Naismith intended with the rules. Doris, any of those types of fouls you'd look to discourage?
BA, the first one that comes to mind are the take fouls to stop the fast break. That would be at the top of my list. Because what you have potentially on every play, particularly if NBA players get out in transition, is the absolutely mind-blowing dunks, the athleticism on display. So similar to European basketball, take away those take fouls that stop transition.
The 3 from Mitchell. The offensive rebound. Launches a 3. Here's Bogdanovich. Pass to Gobert. Here's O'Neal. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. That one on Young. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Jazz.
Their frenetic defense has been impressive. putting ball handlers on the defensive and turning them over as well.
Yeah, and I think the other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've gotten off turnovers.
Clarkson's checked in for Mitchell.
Boy, you think about a guy like Bojan Bogdanovic, who was taken with the 31st pick back in 2011. He did not come to the NBA for another 3 years. But since that point, boy, he has carved out an excellent career.
Bogdanovic against Clarkson. Pass to Gobert. Here's O'Neal.
Oh, for the most part, they've taken care of the ball. I mean, that's one of the few mistakes they've made in what has been a good half.
And Doris, a fixture on the Croatian national team is Bogdanovic.
Yeah, his 2019 contract made him the highest paid Croatian athlete. And boy, does he earn his money. This guy competes every time down the floor, so well-rounded offensively.
Pass to Bogdanovic. And then Bogdanovic with the dunk.
And this is how unselfish Young is. When he sees an open teammate, he gets them the rock.
Outside Conley. With the drive. O'Neal on the wing. From downtown. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Well orchestrated. And then the pass is right on the money.
Pass to Capella. Outside Bogdanovic. Off the mark there with a three. The Jazz have gone 3 for 7 here in the second quarter. Conley against Young. Outside Conley. Launches it. No luck on that one. And it'll be the Hawks taking it the other way. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
The kick to Hunter. Takes a three. Capella inside. He's covered by Clarkson. And Gobert with a block.
This guy is an absolute menace and force on the defensive end. Rudy Gobert says, no, sir.
Knocks down the long J.
This guy a tough cover for any defender. Creative and assertive scoring the ball.
Outside Conley. Out of bounds. It'll be Hawks ball. The Hawks trailing. Back to Williams. Right outside. With 4 on the clock. And Gobert with a block. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Bogdanovic.
Hassan Whiteside. Rudy Gay.
Here's Reddish. No good on the buzzer beater. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we've got second half action for you. And if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. We've seen Donovan Mitchell really having a great game.
Yeah, tonight he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing.
And part of that has to do with his mindset. He has been looking to push the action at every opportunity, and he has been in attack mode all night.
So the Utah 5 right now. Jordan Clarkson is out there with Mike Conley. Then there's Hassan Whiteside. Then there's Bojan Bogdanovic. And it's Gay in at the 3, the small forward. Wide open look. And he hits the jump shot. Mitchell's got 11. The Hawks shooting 40% from the field in this one. Clarkson against Wright. Outside Gallinari. Takes it inside. Pass to Jang. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
But Danilo Gallinari, obviously much more known as a scorer, but how about the court vision there?
The 3 from Mitchell. Jang pulls it in. Mitchell's got 1 3-pointer tonight so far in 4 tries. Gallinari against Bogdanovich. Back to right. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got... And they're not happy with the call here. Coach has given the signal. He's going to use his challenge. Probably a good idea in such a close contest.
People were worried that this would slow the action.
The previous play is under
Close calls in every game. The NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs.
After review, the ruling on the floor stands.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
The Jazz making a switch here. Pascal's checked in.
That was your ATL Hawks dancers. Dance team, make some noise!
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Ties it up, and his next one could give him the lead. And that one falls. That puts him up 1 point in the game now. And if you're just joining us, we've played just over a minute here in the third. Clarkson with the ball. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Stolen by Whiteside. And it's slammed in by Whiteside.
Huge size disadvantage for the defense. Might as well just get out of the way.
Clarkson against Wright. Pass to Jang. Outside for Gallinari. Outside, Williams. 5 to shoot with the 7-footer. The rebound by Whiteside.
I don't know if you can credit the defense for that. It was just a missed opportunity.
First team foul.
Utah has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Clarkson outside. Banked it in off the glass. And now a 3-point Utah lead.
Well, Jordan Clarkson, a nice, efficient look there. Boy, that'll help your percentages.
Williams on the wing. Back to right. Williams on the wing. There's the 3. And it's Wright missing. The Jazz have gone 3 of 5 from the field in this third quarter. Here's Reddish. Checked by Mitchell. And here's Wright from the arc. The shot that time not on target. And Utah will come the other way with the step back. Pass to Whiteside. Oh, Gallinari with a steal. Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen.
Gallinari with it. Now Whiteside defending. Oh, it's stolen by Mitchell.
He completely lost focus since the break, turning the ball over multiple times, and that's after no turnovers in the first half.
On the wing, Clarkson.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Kicks it out to Pascal. And stolen by Williams. It's a one-on-one situation. Pass to Jang. Right outside. Back to Jang. That's tipped.
Amazing tenacity attacking the basket, and I'm sure he won't miss that next time.
Out to the right wing. Gay against Gallinari. Outside for Mitchell. Whiteside with a screen on right. Shot clock at 5. And it's Mitchell. The miss.
Right now trying to get into a rhythm, but so far this quarter, boy, he is struggling to make anything go down.
And the Jazz pushing it up now. And a slam dunk by Pascal.
And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
It's still close, though. These teams have been neck and neck. Let's see the response here.
Stolen by Whiteside. And Pascal, here we go. And right with the defensive effort.
Probably should have scored there. He usually does.
Whiteside. And the layup is good off the glass. Whiteside's got his second basket of the game.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
Clarkson against Wright. Outside for Gallinari. Back to Wright. Pascal with the steal. It's 2-on-1. Gay right side. Beyond the arc. Here's Whiteside. Well, the jumper's good from inside 6 feet. And it's a 9-point Utah lead.
It's nice to see they're not settling for three-pointers. These guys are putting in the work inside.
And so it's the Utah Jazz. They have fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Collins at the 4 with Capella at center. In the backcourt, Young and Bogdanovich. And it's Hunter in at the 3 slot. So that's the Hawks 5. Bogdanovich passes to Conley. Mitchell against Young. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. And now they decide to foul intentionally. And for the Hawks, they're shooting just around 36%. Not the best execution. Outside Hunter. Conley against Young. Back to Hunter. Pass to Capella. 4 on the clock. Off target with the 3.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Conley finds Mitchell. Gobert with a screen on Bogdanovich. And that one's good. Mitchell.
Well, that's his second 3 of the game. 1 in the first half, 1 here.
Young against Conley. And here's Bogdanovich. Back to Young. Another shot. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a 3-point play.
And yeah, this is the fire Young brings to every game. He won't let a foul stop his shot. You've got to applaud Trae Young's hustle out there on the floor. I mean, he plays a lot of minutes, but he maintains a high energy level all game long.
Outside Conley to the paint. Gobert passes to Conley. And it's off from 3-point range. One place you really see Trae Young's work ethic shine through is on the offensive end of the floor with his assist numbers.
Yeah, Young does everything he can to create for his guys. He's a selfless player who wants everyone to get involved. And he's got a real talent for problem-solving defenses and finding ways to get his guys good looks. Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. Up top, Young. He's guarded by Conley. And here's Hunter from the arc. Clock at 6. Young picks up the loose ball, but he was in the backcourt. They'll give it up.
Boy, and on a night where he's been so smart handling the ball, that's his first big mistake.
Clarkson's checked in for Utah. Pass to Gobert. Clarkson's got room. Misses off the right iron. For Atlanta, they've gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the 4th. Young with the bucket.
We can't forget about Young's in-between game. When he notices these shots are open, he's so good at taking them.
And here's Mitchell. Pass to O'Neal. Just 5 on the clock. Bogdanovich against Mitchell, and they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds. For Atlanta, they've gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now. Outside Young. A minute 50 left to play in the fourth. Capella, the pass to Young. This one for 3. The Hawks need to get one up here, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Mike Conley's checked in for Clarkson.
Jazz substitution. Mike Conley.
Utah with the ball. They've only given up 5 points here in the fourth. Now here's Conley. Outside Bogdanovich. Back to Conley. Shot clock at 6. Beat the shot clock, but it's off the mark. The Hawks trailing. Down low. And there's Collins on the assist by Bogdanovich.
Well, what a terrific possession. Attack in the painted area.
Utah has gone 1 for 2 from deep in this fourth quarter. Outside Mitchell. Outside Bogdanovich. From about 19, and it comes off the front of the rim. For Atlanta, they've gone 3 of 5 since this fourth quarter started. And now we've got an intentional foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Stolen by Conley.
Just an unacceptable turnover. You have to know where you are on the court.
You know, I guess the only good thing about it is it didn't turn into a fast break the other way. Dead ball turnover.
You know, I think it's desperation time for them.
I'll tell you, you need absolute perfection on every possession. That's what it's going to take here.
Trying to get back on track. The rebound by Bogdanovich.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. And it's out of bounds. Still Utah's ball.
Jazz ball.
We've got 13 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The 3 from Mitchell. And the three-pointer goes. And the Jazz lead by 10.
What a performance tonight. Getting a win like this on the road is such a boost.
You've got to be able to block out all distractions in enemy territory. This team did a tremendous job staying focused on the task.
Standing 6'1", number 45. Coaching our Utah Jazz, Quinn Snyder. Once again, the starters for our Utah Jazz.
Thanks, and
Thank you.
he sure is, David. Great report. Thanks. And we've got a few injuries on their bench. Less options, but anything not too big of an impact for them.
2 injuries, one of their stars out, but it's all about how you respond to the adversity.
So the opening lineup for the Suns. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there, and it's Bridges in at the 3. And for Utah, Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. O'Neal is out there with Bogdanovich, and it's Gobert in at center. Ray, you always want DeAndre Ayton to play more aggressively, don't you?
Well, it's when he's at his best, especially when he's down low and using his frame. He's kind of like this young kid that doesn't realize how big he is, but he's starting to understand how much his size can impact what he can do on both ends of the floor.
And so it's the Suns getting on the board first. O'Neal misses. It's tipped, and Phoenix pushing it up now. Booker with no one around. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Booker's got 5 now.
Somebody's going to set him up, and Devin Booker's going to knock him down. Thrives in that catch and shoot.
Paul against Conley. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Now here's Paul driving to the basket and blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
And that's why you want Gobert on the floor. He's as good defensively as any big you will ever see.
Hits the 3-point bomb.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
Conley against Paul. Basket counts. Conley's got his second basket of the night.
It does a lot for Conley's overall game when he's attacking. He wants to give the D more to worry about. Than just passing and shooting.
A fantastic mobile 1 block. This one deserves another look.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you gotta love that energy.
Ayton kicks to Crowder. Paul outside. Crowder sets a screen for Paul. Driving the lane, and the layup's good off the glass.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. There's the pass to Conley. Back to Mitchell. There's the dish to Bogdanovich. Nice ball movement by Utah. Down to 5 on the shot clock. To the inside. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist.
And how about the awareness of Mitchell? That's what stands out to me. He has a decision to make and does it with terrific timing.
Now here's Paul for 3. Booker. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Up there for Bogdanovich. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
And Bogdanovich, a talented scorer, likes getting involved down low.
1:46 left in the first quarter. Paul passes to Ayton. Paul against Conley. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
And so it's Bogdanovich who brings up the ball for the Utah Jazz. Trailing by 2. Bogdanovich with a screen on Paul. Bogdanovich against Paul. Bogdanovich inside, and an intentional foul right there.
That's his second personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Mitchell. He's still scoreless so far in this one. And then Mitchell with the dunk.
What a ferocious finish. Once Mitchell gets some speed behind him, look out.
Ball looking over the floor. A 3-ball. The rebound by the Jazz. Outside Conley. Pass to Bogdanovich. Mitchell outside. From deep. Jay Crowder pulls it in. Suns have gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. He doesn't hit that one. Ready by Bogdanovich. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Conley kicks to Bogdanovich. Up top, Gobert. It's up a 3. Utah keeping it alive. A new 14. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Paul, no one around him. Hands it from downtown. Paul's got 5 now.
And Jay Crowder moving it to the open man.
And here's Mitchell from the arc. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's Devin Booker making highlights for the Phoenix Suns. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that.
And your Jazz Dancer. And your Jazz Dancer.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And from what we've seen, guys, from Phoenix, what do you guys see?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
Yeah, they did a great job. Just the initial thrust of that attack, as soon as they got the ball, constantly in transition.
In a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. And so in the game for the Jazz, Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. Gobert is out there with Bogdanovich. And it's O'Neal in at the 3, the small forward. Paul passes to Booker. This one for 3. O'Neal with the rebound. Utah trailing here. Here's Bogdanovich. And Bogdanovich throws it down.
And you got to appreciate the determination that Bogdanovich showed there. When he puts it on the deck, he's looking to finish at the basket.
The drive by Paul. Kicks it out to Booker. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got 3 assists now in this one. And with the rise of guards like Steph Curry and Trae Young, it seems like the little guys are really making their mark in the NBA.
Well, they're starting to affect, Kevin, the way that really management is looking at building out their team. They're trying to find wings that are equipped with defensive ability but willingness to shoot the 3-ball, guards that are small enough and quick enough to get you an advantage to spread the floor a little bit. So the 3-ball and the way team construction has happened has changed the league quite rapidly.
Gobert with a screen for Mitchell. 6 to shoot. Gobert finds Bogdanovich, and Chris Paul picks up the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
And already his 3rd foul. It's got to be time to get him out of there probably until the 3rd quarter.
Here's Bogdanovich, and Bogdanovich throws it down.
You can't give Bogdanovich a lane to the rim. He takes off towards the rim and then just throws that one down with force.
Poked loose, stolen by Conley. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Bogdanovich passes to O'Neal. From 13, and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
That's his first personal.
You got to respect how under control Bogdanovich is. When he's penetrating quickly inside, he makes the D hit him on the way up.
And so Bogdanovich nails both of them.
You can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
Pass to Booker. Beyond the arc. Phoenix no good that time either.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor. Here's Bogdanovich. The Second chance effort. And Gobert kicks to Bogdanovich. Mitchell passes to Bogdanovich. Johnson with some nice D.
Well, he creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go. Even with the defense not really a factor.
Payne dishes to McGee. McGee is screen on Mitchell. Shamet the pass to McGee.
2 minutes.
A three from Bogdanovich. That's the 6th make from the field. He's taken 9 shots and missed but 3. And guys, what do you think about the hustle starts here for the Jazz?
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
They've also racked up a ton of points off of turnovers so far in tonight's game.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
Here's Bogdanovich. And it's Bogdanovich again missing. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Passes it to McGee. Here's Nader. Covered by Mitchell. And Phoenix turns it over again. So Utah ends up going with the new group. And 1:01 left to play in the first half. From past the arc. The shot by Hughes, no good. Suns trail by 3. Going inside, Johnson. Suns moving the ball around. The shot by Nader, no good.
And if that's the best look you can get on a possession, what a waste of a trip down the floor.
Yeah, see the coach? He's got that frown on his face. I think we know why. Not a high percentage look.
And no one near Clarkson as he lets it go. No good from outside. Phoenix has gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the 3 ball here. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Shamet kicks to Nader. And the Suns miss again. Gay left side. Over Johnson. The Jazz with another miss.
Well, if you believe in the numbers, that mid-range shot is not a high.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great...
18.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Bojan Bogdanovich with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
On the court for the Suns, they've got JaVale McGee. Andrew Shamet is out there with Payne. Then it's Johnson, and it's Nader in at the 3. Johnson against Clarkson. Nader grabs the board. Suns trail by 3. Now Payne, still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Takes it inside. The shot's good.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
Clarkson passes to Hughes. Down low. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Hughes got his first points of the game.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
And that's an intentional foul. Bogdanovich who's checked in for Utah.
First team foul.
And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Payne in the post. He's covered by Clarkson. Shamet kicks to Payne. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. Bogdanovich against Johnson. And Bogdanovich throws it down.
Yeah, the length and height of Bogdanovich is impressive. Outstanding at slamming it down there when he got the chance.
Payne with it. And the pass to McGee. To Payne. And so it looks like the Suns will retain possession here.
Whiteside, one of the best shot blockers in the NBA. That one's swatted.
2 minutes into the second half of play now. 5 on the clock. Here's McGee. And finally they hit one.
Such a big part of what he does for this team. Just work and work on the boards, generate second chance opportunities, and hopefully convert.
Now, here's Clarkson. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Bogdanovich wide open. And that shot misses everything. Air ball on the three. Now, here's Payne. He's covered by Clarkson. Payne kicks to Nader. With the drive. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Phoenix shooting their first free throws of the night.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
Rudy Gay's checked in for Bogdanovich. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Clarkson taking his time here. Pass to Hughes. Johnson against Gay. Pass to Passwell. Down to 5 on the shot clock. On the wing. Gay misses.
That might not be the shot they want him taking, even with the D backing off.
Johnson outside. Passes to Payne. Drives to the hoop. Here's Nader for the lead. Knocks down the three ball. Nader's got 5 now.
Pretty much not a player in the league is going to pass up a shot like that so much for the defense.
Clarkson passes to Whiteside. Will it go? And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
After committing a turnover like that, you're just praying the game doesn't come down to the last possession. You'll remember that one.
And so it's Paul bringing it up for the Phoenix Suns. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half. On the wing, Bridges. Up again. Great positioning on the putback. Now it's a 4-point Suns lead.
Defense unable to stop DeAndre Ayton that time, getting inside and using his frame.
And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
I don't know if you push the panic button now, but that's the 4th personal, and he needs to stay aggressive out there. So going to be interesting to see how he plays moving forward.
So Utah ends up going with the new group. Here's Conley. Bridges with the steal. And the foul called on Bojan Bogdanovich. That's his first foul. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's Mobile One block?
And that is a huge block. Given how close this game is, a stop like that was right on point.
Stolen by Conley.
And how about the stingy defense there to deny that pass?
That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time. There's 42 seconds left to play here in the third. Ball against Conley. Booker, right side. And they get it back. Crowder, a screen on Conley. Paul with the 3. Drops in the tray. Paul's got the lead up to 7 now for the Suns.
This is how Chris Paul keeps the defense honest, making enough threes that you can't leave him alone anywhere on the floor.
The pass to Mitchell. He kicks it to O'Neal. Back to Mitchell. They need this one. And the rejection by Ayton.
Nice timing as Ayton's up there for the rejection.
And not so fast.
The previous play is under review.
Check that shot again, and make sure they got it right before we go to the fourth.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, you know, some might say, hey, can't we just skip the replay this time around? But you just...
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And it looks like they got it right this time. No basket. The clock had expired while the ball... And so it's Phoenix bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. A good size advantage, and they'll look to increase it. We come back right after this. Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks, as always, for joining us. Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. Bogdanovich out there with Gobert, and it's O'Neal in at the small forward position. That's the 5 on the floor for the Jazz. Jazz trail by 7. Here's Mitchell. Kicks it to Bogdanovich. Keeps it alive, and Mitchell is right there. Mitchell's got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for the Jazz.
And that's a pure hustle play, getting to the offensive glass for the tip-in.
And that's the kind of quality you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it? Booker draws the double. Suns moving the ball around. Bridges, no one around him. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And it's Bogdanovich off the drive. And the rejection by Ayton. Ball outside. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. Booker looking around. 4 on the shot clock. He trains it as the shot clock ticks down. And the Suns lead by 7.
Doing most of his damage on the perimeter. That time Devin Booker showing he could score close to the rim.
Conley kicks to Mitchell. Pass to Bogdanovich. Low block shot. Nice jump shot. Good. Bogdanovich has got 19 points.
You cannot disrespect the shooting ability of Bogdanovich. When it's an important point in the game, they're looking for him.
On the wing, Booker. Back to Paul. The kick out to Crowder. Phoenix needs to get off a shot. Stolen by O'Neal. Mitchell with it. He's picked up by Paul. Pass to Bogdanovich. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Mitchell's got his 3rd assist on the night. And it's Paul with the ball for the Suns. A 2-point game. Booker outside. Stolen by Conley. Crowder against Bogdanovich. Mitchell outside. Bogdanovich sets the pick for Mitchell. And there's a whistle. That goes on Mikal Bridges. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Mitchell against Booker. Pass to Gobert. Shot clock at 5. Here's Bogdanovich.
Getting right into the shooter's face. Jay Crowder closed that space off pretty quick.
Ball against Conley. There's the pass to Bridges. Good on the triple. Bridges got his first 3 points of the game.
Confident and composed on the three-point shot at a critical juncture.
Pass to Conley. Outside Bogdanovich. Paul with the steal. They push it up 4 on 3. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. The drive by Booker. 6 for 10 with that shot going in. That's a good game for a lot of guys. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for Phoenix.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. They've been in attack mode on the defensive end.
Well, looking up and down the stat sheet here, I'm seeing those second chance points jump out at me. They've done a great job on the offensive glass.
Bridges with it. He's picked up by O'Neal. Bogdanovich against Crowder. Back to Booker. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Crowder over to the wing. Ayton kicks to Booker. Paul against Mitchell. Tries again. And right through it goes. And it's a 9-point Suns lead.
He seems to be always a step ahead of everybody else, with that time Chris Paul bailing out the team as the shot clock runs out.
From deep. Suns keep it alive. For 3, Bridges. The shot misses. And here's Bogdanovich. So the Suns win it. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a We've got just enough time to hear from our good friend David Aldridge on the sideline. DA, take it away. And it's the Hawks to start out. A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Collins and Capella make up the inside pair. Hunter is out there with Young. And it's Bogdanovich in at the 3. Young, no good.
Offensively, that's how you want to end the possession, except for the result.
Oh, no one around him. Good. Nice assist from Booker. Some talent for sure in the backcourt tonight, Greg. Did it ever add anything for you playing across from another top-level guard?
Oh, it always raises the stakes, and you want to rise to that challenge. But in the end, it all comes back to winning as a team.
You have to admire Young's determination and toughness. He's not just a perimeter threat.
On the wing, Bridges. Another 3 for Phoenix.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Young outside, and Chris Paul picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Phoenix has gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. And they pick up 2. Paul's got 5 points so far.
So crafty down low. Chris has every shot in the book.
Young looking it over. Feeds it to Bogdanovich. Takes the 3. Young against Paul. Just 5 to shoot. And Young kicks to Bogdanovich. It's rebounded by Paul. For Phoenix, they've gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Here he goes. Ayton, good, and Paul gets the assist.
It just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Now, here's Collins. Capella with a screen on Crowder. Here's Collins. Tips it, and it's put back up and in by Capella.
You gotta love how Capella keeps possessions alive. Really nice effort right there.
Pass to Bridges. Paul outside. Atlanta with the rebound.
Not a problem when that's your first miss of the game. Strong start.
Second team foul.
The Hawks trail by 6.
And one of the bigger names in free agency, John Collins, ends up re-signing with Atlanta. Didn't see too much of a bigger market for him during the process. And he fits in so well with the future of this team.
And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
Phoenix ball.
Suns leading by 6.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Paul looking over the floor. Bridges inside. He is covered by Bogdanovich. Booker the pass to Ayton. He takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Ball against Young. Capella sets a screen for Young. Doesn't go that time.
You know what, though? They keep calling his number despite the difficult quarter he's had.
It's Young on the wing. There's the 3. And the 3 ball is good. Young's got 5.
Field goal.
Look at the range Trey has. He can make those deep shots look so easy.
On the wing, Bridges. Back to Paul. The kick out to Crowder. Phoenix needs to get off the shot. Fires top of the key. The shot by Paul, no good.
Easy chance from mid-range. Wouldn't be surprised to see them run that play again.
Young with the ball. He's picked up by Paul, and he commits the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Here's Collins. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game.
I'll tell you what, Ayton is a very good defender. Moves his feet well and has the length to alter shots.
Sweet move. And oh, the block shot grabs it out of the air. Hunter against Booker. Hunter kicks to Young. Capella with a screen on Paul. Young pass to Hunter. That's in, coming off the assist from Young.
Getting points within the flow of the offense. DeAndre Hunter playing to his strengths and rarely forcing anything.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Suns lead by 2. And
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns dancer. All right, we'll be coming out of the
and getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And from what we've seen, guys, from Phoenix, what do you guys see?
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
And that has helped them build an advantage here, playing with good focus and good energy.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, as the second quarter gets going. And Phoenix looking who they've got on the floor. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Bridges in at the 3 spot.
Make some noise! All right, we'll be coming out of the court. Come on and get loud for your Suns dancers. All right, fans, that was your Suns dancers dance team. Make some noise!
Here's Young. He has 5. No good there. Some solid defense from Ayton. Bridges against Bogdanovich. Bridges attacking. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
Once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
That's a big-time move and a big-time finish.
Bogdanovich looking around. Driving inside. Bridges with the steal. Here's Crowder. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
I mean, a beautiful combination of power and concentration. Crowder as relentless as they come.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Phoenix.
Their passing has been excellent here early. A lot of their baskets coming off an assist. That should set a great tone for the rest of the game.
And also defensively, they've been able to cause some turnovers tonight, and that also builds confidence and gives you momentum.
Paul kicks to Bridges. Back to Paul from outside the arc. His 5th miss. Out 2 for 7 from the floor.
His inability to make shots has not brought this team down. That shows you their resourcefulness.
And so Ayton will bring it up for the Suns. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. And Chris Paul the bucket on the assist by Ayton. Paul's got his 3rd basket of the night. See, back in 2002, you led the NBA in 3-point shooting at over 47% a game. How would you have liked playing today?
I would have loved it, Kevin. The reason why I could have shot 4 threes, and with more threes gives you more stats, and with more stats gives you the bag.
Bogdanovich against Bridges. Crowder inside. Shoots. 5 to shoot. To the middle. Here's Bridges. A beautiful reverse layup. Bridges has got the lead up to 11 now for Phoenix.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Young outside. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Ayton's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Fires the 3. Paul's shot is off.
2 minutes remaining.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Here's Bogdanovich. Doesn't go for him. So Phoenix will take it the other way. Ayton sets the pick for Paul. Not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down. Paul's got 5 points now in the quarter. Young inside. Defended by Paul. Passes it to Capella. Pass to Bogdanovich. Atlanta needs to get off a shot here. And it's Capella missing. Suns leading by 13. Crowder finds Booker. Paul against Bogdanovich. And it's Paul penetrating. Yes, it is. For that is a bucket. Number 5 on a 5-for-11 night.
So clever on his takes inside. Chris Paul is adept at carving his way through the D.
Young dishes to Bogdanovich. To the paint. Here's Capella. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Fast break. Here come the Suns. Paul's running. Here's Bridges. And the rejection by Collins.
Excellent feel and timing. Collins does a good job of protecting the rim.
Here's Hunter. The kick out to Young. And taken away by Paul. 3-second difference between shot clock and game. Crowder the screen. Paul goes in. And the layup is good. Paul's got 14 points.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Here's Hunter looking to end the run, and it's good on the layup. Hunter's got his second bucket of the night.
Awesome concentration there. When Hunter's committed to scoring, he's hard to stop.
A big-time effort for Chris Paul, providing a lot of energy for Phoenix. He finishes with 9 points. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You look at Chris Paul, what a contribution.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
He's been very effective on the move, forcing the action, getting to his spots, and finishing plays.
On the court for Atlanta, Wright is out there with Williams. Then there's Gallinari. Then it's Reddish, and it's Jang in at the 5 spot. A wide open look here for Wright. Hits it from 3-point range. Wright's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Now here's Payne. The pass to Shamet. Pulls it up. And it's off the back rim, no good. The Hawks trail by 12. Wright outside. He kicks to Jang. Back to Wright. Jang with the screen for Wright. Shoots over Shamet. And it's Wright missing. Phoenix leading by 12. Here he goes. Reverses. Got a hand on it. Fast break, the Hawks. Williams with a clean look. Off the mark, and a chance to trim it to single digits. Suns have gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second half. Here's Payne. Makes it off the glass. Payne's got his first bucket in this one.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Here's Wright. McGee with the block. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by McGee. Reddish the pass to Williams. Over in the corner, Reddish. Clock at 4.
And they should probably start looking to get the ball inside more. The three-pointer hasn't been there for them like it was in that first half.
Shamet kicks to Payne. And the three off target. Here's Wright, and he drives in. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. Wright's got 5 points so far.
And give Sweet Lou credit. Turns down his own shot because his teammate has a better one.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Now Payne to the wing right side. To the inside. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Here's Shamet. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Back to McGee. Second shot opportunity. Basket good. And the Suns lead by 14.
You need guys who are willing to make the next pass. Shamet doesn't rack up a lot of assists, but he's unselfish.
And Gallinari throws it down.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. Shamet, the pass to Payne. Launches it. Rebounded by the Hawks.
And for his offense, this has just been a brutal period.
So they foul intentionally.
First team foul.
The Hawks trail by 12. Outside Williams. Takes a three. Good on the three-point shot. Williams has got himself on the board with 3 there.
Smooth shooting motion from distance. Williams making it look easy.
Payne kicks to Shamet. And here's Payne. Inside, here's McGee. Great pass to set up the lay-in. McGee's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
A uncontested shot at the rim. You have to compete at all times.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Yeah, defensively, your mantra at this point has to be no easy buckets.
And stolen by Wright. And so it looks like the Hawks will retain possession here. And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor for the Hawks. 30 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Here's Collins. Jay Crowder pulls it in.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Bridges and Capella sends it back.
What a block by Clint Capella. Flying in with those long arms for the no.
We've got 13 seconds left to play in the third. The drive by Booker. And he uses the glass on the layup. Booker's got his first bucket of the night.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
The reason why they stayed aggressive, and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
And so it's Phoenix holding up.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns Dancer.
And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate. And how about the setup this one?
At his position, traditionally, his job is to shoot the basketball. Give him credit for keeping his eyes up and just taking what the defense allows.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. And it's Bridges in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. Gets the three-pointer to fall. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle steps for the Suns?
They've been playing such pesky defense. It's been very impressive, especially all the turnovers they've caused.
And also, guys, they take a lot of pride in their ability to rebound the basketball, especially on the offensive end.
Lock at 6. Young pass to Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
The vision of Trae Young has on the floor is exceptional. He won't miss a guy who's that wide open.
Young against Paul. Bridges outside. From downtown, another three for Phoenix.
Guys, he's been a one-man air raid, coming at them time and time again.
Yeah, the defense has allowed him to get into a rhythm from there, and he's been relentless.
Pass to Capella. Here's Young. To the middle. And the rejection by Ayton.
And using that wide reach to reject shots. Ayton can't afford to throw up weak stuff around the big fella.
The Hawks trail by 15. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Collins finds Capella. Collins looking around. Fires from 14, and that one comes up a bit short. And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for the Phoenix Suns. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. Fires for three, and he's good on the three ball. Paul's got 9 points here in the second half.
The defense a step slow. You can see the results.
Young inside. He's against Crowder. Bogdanovich wide open. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Young's got 3 assists now in this one. Young against Paul. Going inside. On the wing, Bridges. It's stolen by Capella. Outside, Bogdanovich. From outside, off the mark.
I'm shocked that he didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Passes it to Paul. From deep three-point range, drains it from beyond the arc. Paul's got 26 points.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Reason why they've tightened up the vice grip a little more each time up the floor. We'll see if they can close this one out.
Drills it from outside.
Known for his play in and around the post, Collins can also get it done shooting jumpers off the catch.
Paul kicks to Bridges. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for Phoenix.
What do you think was the deciding factor in this one?
I think you have to look at their field goal percentage. They just shot the ball much better than the opponent, and they were getting great looks all game long.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Chris Paul.
Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
Hunter kicks to Collins. And there's the drive. And finish off by Collins.
John Collins, a powerful dunker, especially when he gains momentum heading toward the rim.
They can burn some clock if they want to.
And get a little breather as well.
Paul outside. Pass to Bridges. Shot clock at 6. Lets the 3 fly. The shot by Paul, no good. And oh, here we go. Young's got it, the fast break chance.
I mean, that can happen to anyone, but it's ugly every time it does.
Yes, getting a little ahead of himself on that play.
And so it's Atlanta with it. They trail by 11. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Suns.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
And now another look at that mobile one-block defensive performance.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
Paul kicks to Bridges. And the Suns miss again. And it's Bogdanovich in the corner. Fires the 3. No good that time. So it's the Suns winning easily here. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. And I think they built.
David, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks.